Dun, dun, dun.
All right, what's going on, everyone? Welcome to Don's Modeling Disc. Last stream of the Orville because this weekend is Wonderfest, and I'm
So is
going to be
Bennett?
working on this little thing to go on the
Cool.
base. Let me grab my flashlight.
We got AK in the chat. He's the early bird. Look at that. That's awesome.
It won't be quite so blowed out once I get it mounted on there. It's more blue looking then. But with the flashlight shining
cool,
straight
Donnie.
through it.
Keith is here from Bricks and Sprues. Hey, Keith.
What's up, Keith?
Says,
AK?
Who's this Don guy?
Steven?
Our buddy Steven's here. Hey, Steven. How you doing?
Somehow, when I was setting up the stream, I set it up for tomorrow instead of today.
Oh,
and
no.
when I got in the studio, I'm looking at, why does this say start Tuesday? So I had to change it real quick.
AK said, did you say flashlight? No, he said flashlight.
Flashlight. Like the Flash.
Yeah, like Flash Gordon, not Flesh Gordon. And guess who, Donnie? Sitting here watching while working on my real brick tower bridge set.
What's going on?
Hey, Kenneth. How's it going, Kenneth? And we got Trent. Hey, Trent. He says,
What's
hi,
up,
Donnie
Trent?
and Jody. And we got Andrew. Andrew just
What's
says,
up,
Canadian
Andrew?
Starships is here.
Is here.
Canadian Starships is here. Welcome, Andrew. Everyone's saying hi. Kenneth says he's just chilling.
Just chilling.
Just chilling like a villain. While you chill and watch Donnie do his magic, Kenneth, and enjoy the show.
Magic? It's more like watch me stumble along and try not to fall.
Yeah, right. I just printed out all my entry forms for the model thing at Wonderfest.
I only need one.
I got 8.
Well, see, I've always took more than one, but this year I've been working on this one all year. So
yeah. Well, that's a big model.
it is.
Plus, I'm bringing a bunch of other little ones just to show you guys that won't be entered in the contest or in the show.
Nice.
Andrew says, tonight I'm putting on the final matte coat on the bottom of the userful and then doing a bunch of computer work to prep for Wonderfest content creation. Excellent.
Nice.
So what do you do to prepare for content creation at Wonderfest? Like, what do you have to do ahead of time for that? Because the last year I was not prepared and I didn't think to record much video or say very many things about what I was seeing. I was just kind of caught up in the moment and the coolness of everything, and I didn't really think about it that much. So when it came back and I was trying to put together a video to show my experience and my adventure, I didn't really have all that much. So
I might shoot a little bit of video, but for the most part, I'm not, because I just want to enjoy it, you know?
Well, yeah, that's what I was doing last year. I just want to enjoy it. But this year, I'd like to have a little something to, you know, put on my channel to show that I went and had a good time and, you know, document my experience a little bit. AK says, why does WCC require computer work?
Wonderfest content creation.
Yeah. Andrew says, well, the job tonight will be creating the title cards for every dealer booth in the dealer rooms. Title cards.
Oh.
I don't know what he means by that.
In other words, he's in his video, he's going to have a little, as he goes to each dealer booth, he'll put all of it together into one video probably, but as he goes to each dealer booth, he'll have a little title card that pops up, so-and-so dealer booth.
Like during the transition. Okay. That's a title card. Got it. When I hear title card, I'm thinking at the beginning of something, right?
Right.
Not experienced in this production industry. Let's see. Keith says, I'm just going to shoot some vids with my cell phone, post a couple of shorts while I'm there. Yeah, that's a good idea too. Kenneth is sitting here watching his favorite YouTuber people while being blown away from your amazing story, Donnie.
Thank you.
Andrew says,
I don't remember telling the story, but thank you anyway.
Hey, well, you're answering my question. The name of each business or display as they are shown on screen. Yeah. That's good to have that all done ahead of time, because then you can have you got your production assistant there, and he can be editing videos for you while you're there, and you can have stuff going out, uploaded onto YouTube while you're still there. Kenneth says, are y'all going to see the new He-Man movie? Not me. Donnie, you gonna go see the new He-Man movie?
I don't know if I'll go see it at the theater or not.
AK says, I'm doing dual watching. My wife and I are watching 24 in 24 on Food Network. Chef contestants cook for 24 straight hours, no break. Very intense. Wow. Buck's here. Buck says, howdy, Donnie and Jody, and all
What's
in
going
chat.
on, Buck?
And Kenneth says, I'm
what?
Wait for the. Well, we're gonna wait for the rest of that.
I'm here. I'm not here. I'm leaving. I'm bored.
Buck said, me too, Kenneth. Buck is also I'm. Andrew says, I'm a parent, so I don't go to the theater unless it's to see Peppa Pig or Bluey or Paw Patrol or something like that. They have Paw Patrol and Peppa Pig in the theaters these days?
I don't go to the theater much anymore either.
No. I think the last time we went to the theater to see a movie, it was Deadpool and Wolverine. And the time before that was a couple of years before that, too.
Was that last Venom one or something they seen?
Venom, yeah. I think it was Venom.
Deadpool and Wolverine was good.
It was pretty good, yeah. Buck says, I'm a parent too, but I go watch what I want. Yeah, Buck, but your kids are grown-up adults. Andrew has little kids. Kenneth says, I'm planning on going to see it. Okay, right on. And then after you've seen it, you can let us know if it's any good. Next time you're on stream, you can
right,
drop a comment and let us know if it's worth going to see. I probably won't ever see it, but I'm sure lots of people
I'll probably
will like
watch it, but I don't think I'm going to go to the theater to see it.
it. So AK says to Andrew, we have a Peppa Pig theme park about 5 miles away.
Oh, my granddaughter would love that.
And I agree with Keith. It's too expensive to go to the movies these days. It is.
Yes.
We got a theater in town that's an old theater, and it's cheaper than the big main,
You gotta wait like 2 or 3
Silver
weeks
City.
longer to see the movie.
Yeah, so the movies come out there, a few weeks or a month after they come out in the big theaters, but it's more, you get a better chair, it's more comfortable, you get a recliner, there's less people there, it's cheaper, it's a way better experience.
We have one like that here too. We have the big giant, name brand theater, and then we have a smaller, older theater. Actually, we have two smaller, older theaters.
Yeah, there's only one alternate one here. For a while, there wasn't. It was all closed down, and we only had the big multiplex Silver City. Kind of said, I only go to the movies if it strikes my fantasy. So if it's something that he really, really wants to see, he'll go check it out. Buck said, we'll definitely watch it at home. Hope it will fix the one from the 80s.
I don't think anything's going to fix that.
Kenneth says, Donnie is too young to be an amazing grandfather.
No,
not really.
No, I'm not.
I know people that are grandparents in their 40s. Buck
I'm just
says,
glad
hi
my
to
kid
Mary.
took a while.
And AK says hi to Mary. You're just glad your kid said what, Donnie?
They took a while.
They took a while?
My daughter was 22 when Madeline was born.
Before she had her first kid?
22, 23, yeah.
Wow.
And John, he's not going to have any kids.
Well, we were older too. Mary was 28, and I was almost 30. Well, I was 30 by the time our kid was born, I think. No, I was over 30.
Yeah, he was born in February, then I turned 49.
Yeah.
You really waited.
Howard's here. Howard says, attempts to give Donnie a super chat, but spitting at the screen didn't work.
Aww.
Kenneth says, the movie theater near me, just $9 to go see a matinee. Oh, it's like
11, 12 for the cheap theater.
11 or 12 for the cheap one, and the Silver City's like $25 to go see a movie.
14 or 15.
Oh, whatever. It's still too much. It's too much.
It is around here too.
We have seen rewards, so we get free movies.
Yeah, we get free ones once in a while through our bank has like a rewards card that's connected to the movie theater thing. So once in a while, if we get enough for a free movie, then we'll go see one. It's usually every couple of years.
They get gas cards now instead.
Yeah. Hey, you take what you can get, right?
AK said he was a grandfather at 39. Kenneth said, I'm an uncle and I'm only 45. Well, you don't have to be old to be an uncle.
No. I was an uncle when I was still in high school.
Some people are uncles when they're like 4 years old. Sometimes people have a kid late in life. Like Mary's grandparents had one last kid late in life, and she was only like a year older than her niece.
Yeah,
really?
Yeah.
There's only 9 years between me and my aunts, and 12 between my mom and my aunt.
Buck says, I'll be back. Gonna go record an intro to what I'm about to work on. A mecha skull. Looks like a Terminator bust. Cool.
How dare you?
Good luck with that. Andrew said I was 36 when we had our first. So you guys held off. Howard said, I forgot I was going to go see The Mandalorian. Maybe I'll go next Saturday.
The Mandalorian.
Kenneth says, if I go see a movie, I stop at the gas station, get my soda and candy. Yeah, we do that too. We'll go to the store and get our snacks and stuff, smuggle it in. Not only is it cheaper, it's more fun.
And there's a dollar store right across from the movie theater.
Yeah. Dollarama right across from the movie theater. Okay, so am I going to go and pay 50 cents or 75 cents for a chocolate bar? Or am I going to get one at the movie theater and pay $5 for it?
Right?
Huh?
It's like $9 to $11 for like a chocolate the size. Of
Really?
The
Wow.
The snacks are more expensive than the actual movie these days.
Oh, yeah, that's how they make their money, right?
Mm-hmm.
Buck says, wow, you waited a long time, Andrew. I was a grandfather at 36. And Ricardo is here. Hello, Donnie, Jody, everyone in chat. Hello, Ricardo.
What's going on, Ricardo?
Good to see you. Keith said his friend was an uncle when he was born. Yeah, that happens too. Some people have a child after their child has had one. And Kenneth says that's an awesome story. I'm blown away from both y'all's stories.
Kenneth must be easily impressed. He's always blown away.
He likes us, so he must be.
Right?
We got hellos to Ricardo, Stephen Haynes. I was 40 when I had my first. Hey, wow. Kind of said, heck yeah. Howard says, I'm actually working on a new intro for a show and tell. Ah, cool. Cool.
What are you showing and telling?
I don't know. AK says, I'm okay with movie prices. It's a date for my wife and I. Nothing too expensive for my wife.
Well, you know.
Still fun to do the movie thing.
I understand that, but still.
Was Revenge of the Nerds. Yeah, I understand that too, but not everyone's able to just go and spend money whenever they want.
Right.
Kenneth said, when I go see I still show my ID, and they never asked for it. I'm always entertained watching my favorite YouTube people. Excellent. Thanks, buddy. We appreciate you, Kenneth.
We do.
So, Donnie, what are you going to put for a light behind that? Are you just going to put a single LED, or do you have like
no? I have a strip
around a strip that's going to go around it?
Yes, I'll show you in just a second.
In like a circle pattern.
Cleaned up here.
Stupid rolly chair. So noisy. My chair is so noisy.
I have a rolly chair too.
I keep rolling on my chair around the room.
I wanted to get some of those wheels, you know, that roll better for your chair instead of the little plastic ones that come on it.
Yeah.
Until that stream when Buck went to sit down in his chair and it rolled away.
Oh, it rolls a little too easy?
He went to sit. You don't remember that?
No, I don't know if I saw that one.
He was at his desk doing something, and he had his hands on his desk like this, and and he stood up to reach something or something, and he went to sit back down, and all you saw was Buck's hands go.
So he stood up. He probably pushed the chair backwards with the back of his
Right.
legs, and it just rolled. Yeah, I guess they optimized the wheel size so they don't easily roll.
When he sat back down, there was nothing to sit in. And then I thought about it again. And I'm like, maybe I really don't need those wheels. Like, hey guys, welcome to Don's. Boom.
And Kenneth is rolling into the roof and walls, laughing hysterically while being blown away from your amazing story. Careful,
Kenneth
you don't
gets
get
around,
stuck.
man. Kenneth gets around. Floor, ceiling, walls.
Night. Yeah, driveway. He's been in the driveway and the lawn and parking lots. AK said a movie night is much cheaper than dinner and drinks. Well, yeah, that's for sure. Depends on where you go to. Depends on where you go to have dinner and drinks. Andrew says I have a habit of sitting on the edges of my chair. Yeah, I do that too. And
I do too sometimes.
There was the one time on stream I sat back down and too much force on the front, and it flew out from underneath me.
I don't remember seeing you do that. I remember seeing Buck do that.
I don't remember that one either.
Well, I remember Buck because his hands were right here, and then all of a sudden they just. Okay, I need the white paint.
Howard says, wait till you break the back of the chair and your feet end up on screen.
Your feet end up on screen? That would be bad.
Andrew says, it's recorded for posterity in one of my live streams. Feel free to watch all of them to find the one moment. Yeah, we'll do. Let me go back and get on that right after Donnie's stream. I've watched most of your live streams already anyways.
I have too, but I don't remember that.
Well, for the past year and a half.
I haven't watched them live. Most of them I watch later.
I've missed a few. I've gone out on Saturday occasionally and I wasn't home or able to watch, but pretty much every one for the last year and a half. AK's asking, what's that tube of liquid at the bottom of your airbrush?
This? That's not a tube of liquid. It's a water trap. It basically has a little porous piece of metal right there, and the air comes up through the hose and goes through that metal before it can continue on. Comes out through all the little holes, and that gets all the water out of the air before it goes into the airbrush.
Cool. Never heard of or seen that before.
Well, we have enough humidity here that I would be spraying sometimes, and the air warms up when the compressor compresses it.
Mm-hmm.
So it absorbs more moisture if there's moisture, to be absorbed. Yeah. And when you start spraying it out, it cools as it goes down the hose and it starts dropping moisture in the hose. And I've been spraying and just spits a big thunk of water on the model, and then you're like, well, shit.
Huh.
So I put this on there.
It condenses in the hose on its way out.
Yeah, I put that on there, and that catches all the moisture, so I don't have that problem no more.
Well, that's awesome. AK said I never heard of that either.
The ones on the compressor, if the moisture condenses in the hose, the one on the compressor won't catch it because it's already past it.
Yeah.
I have one on my compressor. It just like came on it.
But it doesn't do a good enough job to.
No, it was not catching all
Because, like you
the.
said, it's catching it's making the condensation in the compressor.
If you live in an area that has high humidity, you know the air's still warm when it comes out the front of the compressor and goes into the water trap that's right there on the compressor.
Yeah.
But by the time it gets halfway up the hose, it's already cooled and started dropping moisture into the hose.
Kenneth said, "Are you sure it's not alcohol, Donnie?" I'm LOL.
No, it's not alcohol.
Said that's an awesome story.
This
That's
is
the
alcohol.
South for you. AK says, yes, you definitely have humidity in your part of Tennessee. There we go.
And that's
That's what I'm
alcohol.
talking about. That's fancy. That's fancy alcohol. I've never seen anything like that before.
You've never seen that? That's good stuff.
No.
And it's not
No.
that expensive. I think this
It
is
would
like
be here.
I think this is like 40, 39, I think.
Dollars?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
here
cents.
that would be about an $80 bottle.
Whew.
Oh yeah. We have a friend that lives in she lives in Oregon now, but she used to live in Nevada near Las Vegas. And sometimes when she came home to visit, she'd, ask if anybody wanted anything and, bring us back some tequila or whatever because it's cheap. So she goes to like Costco and gets this huge bottle of tequila for her friends that she paid $11 for, because that same bottle here would be like $60-$70.
Woo. Forget that.
Yeah. Well, a 40-ounce bottle of liquor is like $45 for like normal stuff. Normal stuff.
Yeah, but I
like,
mean, it depends on what kind it is too. So
it depends on what kind it is, but like the low grade, cheapest stuff you can get is like $45 a bottle for a 40-ounce bottle.
Really?
Mm-hmm. And I haven't bought a bottle that size in years and years. I only ever get the little ones now, and they last me for months.
Well, I've had that bottle for, I don't know, a couple months.
Keith says I have a water trap on the compressor and one at the brush also. Excellent.
Same, yeah.
AK says I just got blocked for typing the name of that bottle.
Got blocked?
I guess so, because it's called Sextant or Sextant or something.
Sexton.
Probably, yeah, you're probably not allowed to type the word sex into the chat.
See? Sexton. That's the good stuff. The good, not so expensive stuff.
I always wondered about, you hear people, you've heard like a last name of Sexsmith, right?
Mm-hmm.
So if you trace names back, originally your name was what you did, right? The blacksmith was the smith, the blacksmith, and the baker was the baker, and butcher was the butcher. That's why we have these names as last names, a Sawyer and stuff like that. And then Smith started getting used in multiple ways, right? First, you were just the blacksmith, but then when more jobs started coming into play, they would have more names for them, right? So
Right.
who got the name Sexsmith? What job were they doing where they got the name Sexsmith?
Well, if you don't know that, Jody,
Could see this guy in the Middle Ages strutting around all proud.
my name is Fabio.
AK says, it's a great IW. I recommend it.
What's a great IW?
That bottle he showed there.
Oh, it's really good. Oh,
What does
IW, Irish
IW
whiskey.
stand for?
Yes.
Okay, Irish whiskey. I gotcha.
It is.
It says, I guess I cannot type the name of the instrument used to navigate on a sail ship. I don't know. Give it a shot.
It's the same. Same word. Well, close. Close. Sextant.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I got to finish the decals on this Voyager. Still,
Yeah, when I was building my
hundreds of them
Voyager,
left.
the decals took a while. But, dude, I'm telling you,
Oh,
when
yeah,
you
man.
get through, all those little details just add so many things that catch your eye that makes it look so much better.
They totally do. They totally do. It's very tedious, but as you're adding them on, it's like, yeah, it's so worth it. And then when we get back after Wonderfest is over, I'm going to get myself some matte clear coat so I can do a final clear coat on it, because all I have right now is gloss.
I'll tell you what, if you want to do it economically, let me find it here. Did I put it?
Oh, it's successful. Sextant.
Ah, here it is. Vallejo matte acrylic varnish. It's a big bottle, and I think this was like
Amazon.
$12. Yeah,
Right on. That's not bad.
yeah, $12-15, and it's
Right
16 ounces.
Excellent. That's what I got here, 16.9 ounces. I got the gloss one, but yeah, 16 ounces. Yeah. And this one was like, I think, around $10.
Yeah, what brand's that one?
It's called XRT Hub Airbrush Acrylic Varnish. See, it works great. I've had no problems with it. Cleans out of the airbrush just perfectly fine.
That's important.
Sprays real nice.
Some of that stuff don't like to come out of the airbrush.
Yeah, no, I had no problems with it. Sprays nice, makes a nice coat, and it's not even like it's gloss, but it's not even that shiny. Like, it's probably because I didn't put it super heavy coats of it on there.
Yeah, the more you put on, the shinier it'll get.
Yeah.
Especially if you're trying to cover up a particularly matte surface that's already, really, really matte.
Yeah, I just wanted to get enough on there so I could put the decals on without wrecking the paint.
Yeah. Well, a gloss coat, a good smooth gloss coat helps the decals lay down too.
Yeah.
Beyond just protecting your paint.
Andrew said that's the same thing he's using on his Galaxy class models there. Or the Vallejo that you have.
I guess. I've used it for
he says
a long time.
Russ is here. Hey, Russ.
What's up, Russ?
Good evening. How you doing? AK says, have either of you built the NX-01? I'm watching Enterprise with my wife and thought I need to build that. It's a nice looking ship. There are 3. Is there an ultimate kit to build? I want to add lights. Well, there's only the 1000 scale kit, which I've done. And there used to be a 350 scale kit, but they're hard to get. And people that do have them want lots of money for them.
I wish they would re-release that kit. I'd like to have one of them.
There's files. There's 3D printing files you can get for it somewhere, because I know Alec is in the middle of printing it. And he's printing his
GamBody
350 scale. Yeah, GamBody. There you go. So it's a cool model. It's a cool ship. I made mine as a refit. So it's the refit version of the NX-01 that's been further refit some more.
Well, Jody, that's what you do with all your models. So
that's what I do, except for the Voyager. I couldn't think of anything interesting to do to it. And the way the model kit is made and it goes together, you can't modify it much. Like, you could stick things onto it and add things, but you can't really
you could
reconfigure it. Maybe if I had a couple more kits and some time to play around with it, sure. But I don't know. I thought I'd try to make one.
I think the Voyager's a pretty slick-looking ship, like it is.
I do too. Yeah, that's why I couldn't really think of anything special to do to it. Just like the when I was doing the Enterprise D there, the Galaxy class, I couldn't think of anything different I'd like to do to it. But now I got some ideas, because I got some bigger kits and I've seen some variations of it. I've seen some variants of the Galaxy class since then, and I'm like, oh yeah, that's cool. That's cool right there. Russ says, I'm in a mad dash to get my next video out before Wonderfest. Get it. I'll watch it as soon as it comes up. Well, as soon as I'm able to, for sure. I'm looking forward to seeing what you bring this year. Russ, are you going to bring any that you've brought last year? Like, are you going to bring the big Pathfinder again?
Well, you can't enter them but once.
It's so cool. Well, no, but you could still. Yeah, I guess if you can't enter them, there's no point in bringing it.
I mean, you could bring it and put it in your hotel room and just.
You can't enter the same model again that you had last year?
No.
No? Huh. He says, no, nothing from last year. All new stuff. Awesome.
It's very difficult to cover up black paint with white paint.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, this video is a lot of drying paint. But I have my little heat gun to help it along.
Yeah, that works well. I do that too, just to Just get it dry enough that you can handle it and work on it.
And resin.
Oh no, Mary's dying. Her hair.
Dying?
Her hair.
Oh.
I do that up there. A couple of years ago, she was doing it, and I ran into our kid. I was like, "Mom's dying." She's like, "What?" Her hair.
That's wrong. That is so wrong, man.
I know it is. Let's see. Russ
I'm not
says
saying
this
it ain't
year,
funny. That's wrong.
usually the funniest things are the most wrong. Russ said this year, I'm bringing the race hauler, the combat ship, Apollo 11 diorama. Oh, that's cool. And the engine room from the Pathfinder I just finished. Yeah, that's cool. He did
That race hauler is cool.
Like a larger scale diorama of the engine room of the big Pathfinder sort of colony ship. It's so cool. The race hauler one. Yeah, they're all awesome. And AK said, I would like to see your Apollo 11 diorama, Russ. There's a video of it, isn't there? Pretty sure Russ made a video of that.
I think so.
So many videos. I'm pretty sure there is one. It looks good.
There's way more videos than I have time to watch.
Yeah, same here. And now I don't have time to watch anything because I'm addicted to that show From.
I told you it was good, man.
Yeah. Russ says, yep, there's the video. Yeah, it just keeps getting more interesting and confusing.
We're on the last episode of season 3.
We're on the last episode of season 3. And it's currently in season 4 right now, right?
Yes.
Or is it finished?
Almost, but no. Not finished yet.
Andrew said, we all know what I'm bringing to Wonderfest. It's not going to be in the contest. No, but we'll still be able to see it. It'll be on display. If there was another way for me to put my models on display for people to see, because I don't really care about being in the contest, you know.
They have display rooms, but I'm not sure how you go about.
Yeah, but that's for the notable people that are already,
No. They have display rooms that are off of the main contest room. You know where the Holy Grail was last year?
Yeah. But isn't that
and
for,
the whole series of models built out of the Back to the Future DeLorean, and those are not notable
that's not
people.
For people like me.
Yeah, they are. I mean, those guys that built the all the different stuff out of the Back to the Future DeLoreans, they're just a hobby group like we are.
Yeah.
They're not anybody. They're just people like we are.
Oh, I thought those were for like more special things, more prestigious things.
Nah.
Because I just want to show what I've done.
Right.
I don't expect to, get any medals or awards out of it. I just want people to look and say, wow, that's cool. Or, I hate it, whatever. Just look at it. Look at it.
What? My little bird of prey that I built last year and took to Wonderfest.
Yeah, that was nice.
I was just as happy to see that Will mentioned it in his video.
Yeah, right on. That's right. I remember that. Will from the ensign's chair. Yeah.
Yes. I was just glad to see him call it out as I was to if I had won something with it, because that's what I want. Just somebody say, "Oh man, that's cool."
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's all I need to. And AK is going to go check out Russ's Apollo diorama video. Check out all his videos.
Yeah, he's got some good ones.
Binge watch. I like the way he puts his videos together too. I wish I had the because he like narrates, explains what he's doing or what he did, instead of talking about it live as he's doing the work.
I did that on one or two videos where something went wrong.
It comes off.
What?
I was gonna say it comes off more refined. You know what I mean?
No, for me it was like, okay, and I'm putting this on here, and wait a minute, what am I doing there? Oh yeah. That's where.
Well, it seems to me like he takes his time, and he probably writes a script and knows what he wants to talk about and mention. And
right. He knows what he's doing, whereas I don't.
Yeah. I'd like to try that, but my wall is learning how to record audio and then add it to the video, which is not something
that's not hard to do in DaVinci.
I don't use that. Keith said doing voiceover is hard in my opinion. Well, at first it would be. Yeah, I'm still getting used to just talking while I'm doing the work. That looks excellent.
Painting the inside white really helped to even out the light distribution.
That's fantastic, Donnie.
Thank you. Now all I got to do is glue this top part on, and then spray some black around that edge.
What if you left that edge clear so it's lit up around the top edge there on the side? Or is it even lit?
This edge? No, I mean
the side of it. Yeah,
there.
that. Oh, there's not really any light coming through, eh?
Yeah, there's not really any light coming through it.
Yeah. If there was, that would be really cool. And I think everyone agrees. Looks amazing, Donnie. Super cool, Donnie. Wow, amazing work. Absolutely.
Thank you.
Andrew says, I pushed to get a video out today before Wonderfest. Must be a popular thing to do.
Don't forget, eh?
Must be a popular thing to do, eh?
You almost left that part out, man. Come on.
Well, I didn't want to perpetuate the stereotype.
Why not? He did, and he's a Canadian.
But he's using it in a context.
Don't perpetuate it.
It's like an affirmation to add on, right? It's like saying, must be a popular thing to do, right? Or,
I know.
Huh? Or, you know.
I know what it means, but.
I don't know. It's so funny, though, because it's just, no one notices when you say that. You just say it. Everyone says it. It just comes out naturally when you're talking. Andrew said, I can give you a tour of DaVinci Resolve at Wonderfest and talk through adding audio if you like. I don't know, possibly if there's time, Andrew. I'm not really that interested in using it. AK said, it's so much funnier to hear Donnie say it in his Tennessee accent.
Hey?
That sounds the same to me. I don't hear a difference.
I didn't realize you could say A with an accent.
Yeah, me neither. I guess, I don't know, maybe if you're Australian, you could say, aye, mate.
Oi, mate.
Oi. Sod off.
That's what they say anyway.
Yeah.
Oi, mate.
AK says, oh, I hear the difference.
Huh.
He said, I started using DaVinci Resolve about a month ago. Still have lots to learn.
Well, that's, DaVinci Resolve, if you'll spend a couple of hours playing with it, you'll figure out how to do the basics, right?
Yeah.
The stuff that you're already doing with whatever program you're using, you'll learn how to do in DaVinci in a couple of hours. But the thing about DaVinci is there's so much there, you can always learn more and more and more and more. The program does so much, and it's free.
Yeah.
So
Russ says, I use it as well. Definitely a learning curve, but amazing free editor.
Yes. I know about 2% of what DaVinci can do. Maybe even a whole 3%. I don't know. Todd told me how to add audio, like dubbing over. Once you figure it out, it's not that hard, but it does take a minute to initially figure it out.
Oh, yeah, just like everything that you're trying to learn. Andrew says, anytime you want to try to learn something new, you just Google, how do I do whatever in DaVinci Resolve, and you got it.
That's true. Just don't read the AI overview.
I usually don't read those. I skip past that.
The thing about an AI is they can be incredibly useful on subjects that they know. But the thing also about an AI is on subjects they don't know, just makes shit up. And then just put it up
because it doesn't want to be. Yeah, they don't want you to get the impression that there's something that it can't figure out or do.
Well, that doesn't make sense because an AI can't actually, it's not supposed to be able to actually think anyway, so it shouldn't care what you think about it. You know what I'm saying?
Well, it's not that cares. It's the people that are making it care. The investors care what we think of it.
Right, but they've took a lot of shit over the fact that AIs spout out complete bullshit with just as much confidence as they do the right answer. And they try to stop the AI from doing it, but something about the algorithm, it just does it anyway. It's like
because it's programmed to tell people what they want to hear.
Well, yeah, but it's like when Google first came out with Gemini on Google search. Somebody searched how do I keep the toppings from falling off my pizza or something like that, and it suggested use glue. And everybody freaked out over that, so Google tried to prevent it from doing that. And the only way Google could prevent it from doing that was to specifically say, do not suggest people put glue on pizza. There was no way to stop it from BSing. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, because you're just asking it how do I get something to stick together? And it's like, well, glue sticks things together. I don't know. If someone asked me that, I would say you eat the pizza. That keeps the toppings from falling off. Alex is here. Alex says, hey, guys. Looks nice, Donnie.
Thank you,
Who
Alex.
is that going to? That's going
Who is
to
it going
himself.
to?
That's going on the base of the Orville model, and the Orville model is going on Donnie's shelf.
Let's go into Wonderfest first, and then going on the shelf, yes.
Andrew says, I've been using Claude AI to write my YouTube video descriptions recently.
Does it work pretty good?
AK said, hit the button. Hit the like button. Alex said, I wonder if I can post a video into Claude of ChatGPT and get a script for voiceovers when I edit my videos. Not sure what he means by that. Oh, he says, oh, I see. He thought it was somebody else's YouTube logo that you were working on. He didn't quite see what it was at first.
Why would you post a video of ChatGPT into Claude? I don't know. Is he trying to make Claude jealous or something? Now, I got a video of this other AI. What do you think?
See if they'll fight, maybe? I don't know. I don't know how any of that stuff's supposed to work. Andrew said, as with anything, you have to know where and when to use AI for best results. Your mileage may vary. I guess it depends on what you're trying to get it to do and what you input into it. AK said, it's a sad state when people need to use faux AI to explain what they're doing. Use your own words, people. Alex said, no, I'm saying I wonder if I can post the video I am working on that needs a voiceover into Claude so that it can write a script for me to read on what is happening. Just say what is happening in the video. You're the one doing the thing, so you know what is happening.
Yeah.
So you say it.
I mean, I'm not sure that Claude or ChatGPT would be able to watch a video of you building a model and accurately explain what's going on.
Yeah. You have to input. You have to tell it what you want it to do. I think. I don't know. I've never used AI for really anything, so I don't even have a clue anyways. Don's here. Don says, howdy all. Hey, Don.
How What's up, Don? Hey, Don, look.
Alex said, look away.
Lights.
There's lights and no wood.
Lights, Don.
Oh, there'll be wood. That's going on to a piece of wood. Don't you worry, Don. Andrew says, I leverage AI to do the time-consuming work that I doesn't really need to be me doing it. Hey, where is it going? Of course, proof everything and adjust as needed. It can be a big time saver.
I mean, if it works good and it saves you time, that's great. I've never tried it, to be honest.
Dawn saying hi to our friends. Ricardo, Steve, and everybody. And you showed him the lights and he said, time to leave. Oh, Dawn.
That's okay, Don. You can see all the lights on the Orville at Wonderfest.
Andrew said, there are 4 of them.
No, there's about 12 of them in there.
Alex says you're going to join us on Wednesday, Donnie.
Depends on if I get done with the Orville tomorrow. I think I can, but if not,
Don said, thanks for reminding me. Maybe I won't go now. LOL. He said, he LOL'd. Alex said, I especially doubt there will be any wood at Wonderfest, Don. There's wood stuff there. People make stuff out of wood.
some. There's not a lot. Yeah.
Well, once I show up and start seeing all those fancy, sexy models, you better believe there's going to be some wood there then.
Uh-oh.
Hey, Kay said, that sounds like a challenge. Maybe I should do a wood enterprise for next year with lights.
There you go.
That would be cool. Why not?
That would be
That
awesome.
would be awesome. If I did a wood enterprise like that, I would leave the wood grain visible. I wouldn't I'd stain it, but I wouldn't paint it with the gray paint.
Well, yeah, because it's so unusual to see something like that made out of wood. You'd want to.
Yeah, I would leave it with the visible wood grain. The original one was made out of mostly wood.
Yes, it was. It was almost entirely wood.
Yeah. And I actually have seen some pictures that people have made a wooden enterprise. I don't know if they were lit. I don't know if they had lights, but I've seen a couple different wood crafted versions of it. He says, oh, definitely use the tung oil, accentuate the grain. Yep. You gotta accentuate that grain.
So you lick it?
You lick it with and get your tung oil all over it. Are you just cleaning up a little extra paint right now?
Cleaning it off of these stars. They're supposed to be white.
Okay. Alex said, sorry, Hank. I prefer wood or charcoal over propane, bud. Ah! How dare you speak ill of propane?
And propane accessories.
Yes, and the accessories. Thank you, Donnie. AK says, so should I use walnut, oak, or cherry? Use all of them.
The answer is
all
yes.
of them. Yeah, you use cherry for the Bussard collectors and the impulse engines and the pennant down the side. And use walnut for the, what's darker, oak or walnut? I think walnut's darker.
Yeah, walnut's darker.
Walnut for the, use walnut for the deflector dish and the darker bits, the triangles on the bottom, and then you use oak for the main body. A wood version of the Aztec pattern. Well, then you'd have to be doing the refit version because the original one didn't have that. I didn't see a wood version of the refit Enterprise, but I saw a couple different iterations of it, of the original one done with carved in wood. I also saw one that's like a rocking horse for kids, but it's the Enterprise.
Oh, that's cool. Daddy got me an Enterprise rocking chair.
Yeah.
There. And you can't see it as much on the camera, but
That looks awesome.
thank you. Oh, I didn't clean the paint cap.
There we go. Can I show you guys something?
Sure. Oh, I like that.
Isn't that cute? Now, see, AK, how the domes are darker wood and the little fins and that?
That is cool.
Even the saucer, there's a couple different pieces. Looks like, yeah, that's really neat.
Damn, I wish I could have found something like that for Maddie when she was that age.
Well, you got to make it.
I'm not the carpenter, man. A friend of mine years ago was building a garage for his house. And,
Okay.
He asked, if anybody wanted to come out and help or whatever, And I told him, I'm like, hey, dude, look, I'm not a carpenter. That's okay. You can still help. All right. So I come out there and I help. And they're building the walls, laying flat on the ground, framing them. And then you stand them up and nail them together. And I'm sitting there hammering on the frame, and he walks by and he goes, yeah, you're not kidding. You ain't a carpenter. I told you, man. I told you.
Oh, that's cool. That one looks like the Enterprise D, but it's like stretched out. That's not a model though. It's more like a flat carving.
The Enterprise D at warp speed.
I think so. I'm finding a couple pictures here. Let's see. AK said, Donnie, where's the insignia going?
On the base.
And he
I'll
said,
show
oh my
you.
God, I'm making that for my grandson who will be born in September. Excellent.
That is cool, ain't it?
Okay, well, check this one out.
Oh, nice.
Looks like this one has some paint or possibly even decals. Looks like it might have decals down the side.
I mean, that can be painted on easily enough, too.
That's true.
Just make some little masks.
Yeah.
I still haven't got my... Go ahead.
It looks like they used like different colored woods for some of the details, like on the nacelle caps and then like the coolers and that and the rings.
Yeah.
Little inlays. Very nice.
I still haven't got my painting masks from Jordan. I hope they show up in time.
Oh yeah. Hopefully
But that's
tomorrow.
my fault if they don't. I should have thought to ask him to do it earlier.
Here's another. I think this is the same one. It's from the front. Even though it's painted red, you can still see the wood grain underneath those Bussard caps there.
Yeah, and you can see where he put the boards together. Looks like it's made out of 2x4s.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Not bad, eh? Pretty good woodworker did that.
I don't know if that's the same one or not, because the first picture looked like the Bussards were painted red, and then that one they look like wood.
It looks like they're just stained. Yeah, actually, you're right. Yeah, it's not as red.
In the first one, they look like they're just painted red.
Mm-hmm. Really nice, though. Really cool. I wonder how big it is.
I don't know.
There's nothing else in the pictures to show the size of it.
Well, I mean, if those are 2x4s that the saucer's made out of, then it's a pretty good size.
Yeah. Oh, there's an Excelsior carved out of wood also. Cool. Oh, and there's a X-Wing that's a coffee table.
Oh, nice.
And then there's an Enterprise C carved out of wood that's a coffee table. This has a big glass piece on top of it. Oh, there's actually lots of different ones. Pretty cool. So Google Wood USS Enterprise, and you'll see all those cool pictures I was just looking at. AK says, could just be stain. Yeah, I think the second one we were looking at was stain, but the first one I showed looked a lot deeper of a red, like it was painted. You couldn't really see any wood grain detail.
I mean, it might have been stained too, but it looked painted.
Yeah, it looked pretty red. Yeah, cherry would be great for the Bussard caps. That's for sure. When I made my little mini acoustic bass, I used 2 pieces of cherry on either side and 1 piece of poplar down the middle for the fingerboard. That looks pretty cool.
I can officially say that you are the only person I know that knows how to make a guitar.
Really?
Yeah. I have exactly 0 other friends that have ever mentioned making a guitar.
I've made some other things too. Like, I'm pretty good at making those cajon drums.
What's a cajon drum?
A cajon, I don't know if you ever seen anyone sitting on like a wooden box. Kind of looks like an old speaker from the 70s. Yeah, you put your cajones on it and then you play it. So it's basically a plywood box, and the front face that you play is a thinner piece, like a 1/16 thick piece of plywood. And then on the inside, you have snare drum wires on the inside of it that sort of not butt up against, but they sort of lay on top of the face, so that when you play the face, you get the snare drum sound, right?
It's like in
Right.
a little drum box.
And then when you hit down below where there isn't those, you get a nice bass drum thud.
Nice.
I've made a bunch of those.
Cool.
Yeah, I made a bunch of those. Made some tongue drums. That's basically a box that has you put a really, really hardwood top on it, like oak or ash or something like that, something really super hard. And then you cut the notes out of the wood in like the shape of tongues, right?
Right.
Of different lengths, so that when you strike it, you play it with mallets like you would a xylophone or something. And when you strike it, you get the different tones.
That's cool.
And you tune it by removing material from the underside of the tongue, so it's on the inside of the thing. You'll never see it, so you
Thick
tap
spots
it.
and thin spots.
Yeah, so you make if you want the note to go higher, you remove material at the tip of the tongue thing, and if you want the note to go lower, you remove material by the base of it where it cuts out, where it begins, and then that affects the level of the tone. It's pretty cool. Could lower and raise it just by removing wood from either the tip or the base. There we go. That's a starship right there. Every time I see that, I just think it's a starship. I tried to draw a picture of one, but yeah, that's the stand for his Orville.
That's awesome.
Yeah, that's cool. Eh? Yeah. So was that the shape of that stand? Was that part of the model, or did you just come up with that shape to hold onto it?
No, that came in the file.
That's with the file. Okay, cool. So it's engineered to hold the model perfectly.
Well, yeah.
Oh well, now you had to add those pins.
Without those pins, that thing would have slid right off.
Yeah. Because I remember when you were setting it up, we were thinking about little rubber pads, like little non-stick pads.
Yeah.
And we were trying to brainstorm different ways you could fix it, and then you came up with the pins, which looks good too, right? It doesn't make like little rubber pads on the stand, so when you lift the model off, it wouldn't look as nice.
Pins off. They won't be hanging down the bottom there.
Oh, I didn't even see those. I didn't even notice that.
I'm going to clip those off.
Yeah. No biggie.
But I was thinking of putting this right here. So that
is there a way you could get it? Is there a way you could get it angled so you don't have to kneel down to the underside of the table to look at it straight on? Will it fit on the front part there where it's like sort of flat? Yeah.
No.
It looks weird.
No, it won't fit there.
It doesn't look right. Even if it did, it looks weird there.
Yeah, I was thinking of putting it here. I guess I could angle it a little like that. But I mean, you got to remember the ship's going to be on top of it.
That's true, yeah. So you have to lean down to see it anyways. Yeah. Yeah, I think the first way you had it is probably the best.
I think like that.
Yeah.
And then with the ship sitting on top of it. I think that'll be the best.
AK says, no, on the base part.
On the base part? Like right here? The only problem
too big,
is,
though.
Yeah,
it doesn't quite fit.
It's bigger than the base is. There's
what
not
if you were to
room.
cut a little section out of that ring and put it so it looks like the ring goes right through?
Yeah, but you'd have to get it cut exact.
You could do that.
Plus, I've already put the hole in the bottom of it for the wires to come out.
Oh, yeah. No, let's not try to change your plan. You had a good plan. You got a good idea there. It's going to look just great.
But I'm thinking right there.
Yeah. Yeah, you got the wires going down into the bottom of it there.
Because I'm going to put rubber feet on the bottom.
AK said earlier, interesting, what acoustical enhancement does Cherry make for a base? It wasn't for acoustical enhancement, just for the fingerboard, so it looks cool. So it looks like it's a 3-piece laminated wood fingerboard that I hand carved. It's just for looks. Doesn't do nothing for the sound.
Kind of like the mother of pearl that some people put on them.
Yeah. It's just an embellishment to show extra work, right? It's extra work put into the thing to give it more artistic enhancements. That's all it is. And my cousin's friend runs a mill in down in Callender, just outside of North Bay, a little town here. But he runs the mill and he gives my cousin all the cut-off pieces.
Oh, so, nice.
She gave me some of the nicer pieces of like poplar and cherry and some oak and stuff like that, like some real nice pieces of wood that are usable. smaller little bits that are still good to use, right? Can't build a house with it, but you can use the small pieces for doing little things, which is what I was doing. Little things.
Wee little things. Yeah, I dropped it. Don't drop it.
It's rolling away on ya. AK says, can you add a slight wedge to your insignia to give it just a little bit of an angle?
Well, I mean, I could give it a little bit of it.
You have to like cut a piece out of the bottom of it.
But I already did all this.
Yeah, it already looks good the way it is. And you can't really take anything because you got the LED strip running through the inside of it, like around the circumference of the inside.
Right.
And that's the same width as your little block there, or you got like extra space in there where there's nothing.
There's a little extra space, but
so the only way to slightly angle it is either you'd have to put a little wedge under the front part of it, or you'd have to take a little material out of the back part of it to make a little flat spot to angle it backwards just slightly. And in AK cases, you add a wedge.
I could do it like that right there. But I would need to make a little wedge that fits in there to give it a little more gluing surface.
Do whatever you think is best.
I don't know if giving it a little angle,
Donnie's trying to get this done, and we're just trying to make more work for him. We can't do that. We gotta support him and help him get done what he's doing.
I just don't know if giving a little angle is going to make much difference, though, because the ship is going to be out to about here.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you're going to have to bend down to look at that anyways.
If you put an angle on it, you're just angling it up toward the bottom of the ship. You're going to have to.
Yeah. And then if you put a little wedge under the bottom and the front of it, you're going to see that. It's another thing that you have to try to get to blend into the model.
Yeah, I'm thinking just right there.
Yeah.
Stop trying to make my job harder.
He says, oh, I see what you're saying. I wasn't aware that the ship was going to be overlapping it like that. Yeah, it's pretty wide. So it's going to be covering that when you're looking at it from above. Which is where you're going to be looking at it mostly anyways, right?
Right.
If
I had thought about it, I would have made it smaller and then I could just put it there. But I didn't think about that at the time.
I think it would look really cool if it was right in the ring there. Like just put it on top of that ring.
Like that?
Like no, so it like runs through the middle of it.
Oh, like that?
Yeah. Yeah, if it was like right there. But you have the wires coming out of the bottom already, so.
Right.
And like you said, you'd have to cut that pretty precisely for it to fit in.
Yeah, you'd have to cut it and then you'd have to fill.
Yeah. Even like that, look, just sitting on top of it like that, it actually looks pretty cool too. anyway, the thing is, we're looking at it right now, and we're only seeing the base, and we don't see the ship, and we're looking at it from directly above, right? Which is not what we're going to be doing at Wonderfest. We're going to be lower. We're going to be seeing it, you know, when it's where you were going to put it, we'll be seeing that. You know, you don't really have to bend down unless you really want to get a good look at it. You step back a few feet, you'll see that.
I've got 30 minutes. If I can get this mounted soon enough, I'll put the ship on it, and then I'll show you what it'll look like.
Yeah, I think it's going to look great. Because we're not going to be standing there looking directly down at it on the table at Wonderfest. We're going to be stepping back and getting a good view of it, right? You'll see that thing. And then that's going to be a thing you'll notice it after, and then you'll go, oh, wow, look at that. There's even a lit up logo there. That's awesome. Shark said, maybe just glue the logo to the angled part of the base. Have it like a hockey puck. It's a little too big to be right there, though.
To the angled part.
No, that's a flat piece of wood there, Ricardo. It looks like it's almost like a dome, like an angle from the way we're looking at it.
Okay. No, this is flat.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a flat piece. Yeah.
It's completely flat. It's just a big wood oval from Amazon.
Yeah. But I think because it's offset a little bit, it makes it look like a dome. It makes it look like it's angled on there around the edge.
And the reflection too.
Yeah.
I swear I've never had a problem hitting the hole before.
I was gonna let Ricardo know that the wood part wasn't part of the model. That was Donnie's idea to give the model more stability, because that oval ring on there, it isn't really, it's not as wide as the model itself, so it would have been danger of it tipping.
When I set the model on here, these two go on the back of the ship. This goes on the front. There was enough weight here that it actually lifted this part of the oval off the table.
Yeah.
With the ship just sitting on just the base by itself before I epoxied it to this piece of wood. When I set the ship on it, it would flex this oval enough that this back part was about a 1/4 inch off the table.
Yeah.
So that's why I decided to put it on this, because the wood won't flex. It'll hold it steady enough that.
Yeah, well, you just got that, slightly larger footprint to help with the stability. It's not going to lean forward or tip side to side.
Right. It does that too, but the main reason that I did it was because that oval was flexing.
Yeah.
I was afraid it was just going to nose over. You know how resin is similar to plastic. Over time, it flexes slightly.
It'll bend,
especially if it's in a warm room or something like that. And if that flexed just a little bit more, that whole ship would have just went ka-thunk.
Yeah.
We had the Orville sitting on her nose.
That's right. Because it would just plop down on the table and then just roll over like a turtle.
Yeah. I mean, so
you almost need a metal bar inside that ring, like a metal oval inside there.
Yeah, inside here, yeah.
Yeah. So a metal ring in there, squish it to the oval shape.
But I think, like you said, making it on a larger base gives it a lot more stability and keeps it from flexing.
Yeah, AK says, there you go. Our perspective on video is not what it looks like in person. That was the confusion.
Well,
Yeah,
I'm
well,
not saying that adding a little angle to it wouldn't have helped.
No, I think because some people thought that the wood was like an angle on the outside.
Oh, okay.
But I remember when you made that, so I knew it was a flat piece of wood, and you knew it was a flat piece of wood. But anyone that didn't see when you made that base might not know that that's a flat piece of wood, because it really does look like it's a dome because it's offset.
Yeah, when I look
slightly
at the
to
video,
back.
it kind of does.
Yeah. And it says, hence why I put steel strips in the pylons on the 650. Yeah, because
Exactly.
even if you're saying, well, it's not that heavy, it's not going to sag, but over time it does, minute amounts at a time. Eventually.
Well, none of that, but resin is a form of plastic.
Yeah.
So if you got it somewhere that's not kept nice and cool, it can soften enough to bend.
Absolutely. And even
resin
if it's
takes
not
a
bending
lot more
noticeably,
heat before it'll bend, but it will bend.
Yeah, gravity does its job. Doesn't matter what you are, how light you are, it's pulling you down.
Yeah. Resin will tend to flex a lot more than plastic will before it melts. You get plastic to a certain point, it gets a little soft, and then you go a little past that point and it just melts.
Yeah.
Resin doesn't tend to melt like that, but it will soften.
It'll stay soft for a longer time.
Yeah. I don't know if resin would actually melt before it starts burning.
We'll have to do a test. I got some of those little Cardassian shuttles left over, and we'll light one on fire one day and see what happens.
There you go. The little grains of rice.
Yeah, the little rice shuttles. Andrew said, seems to pull on some of us more than others.
Yeah, I know that feeling.
Just think, the further away you get, the more it's pulling on you.
This is true. I'll be right back, guys. I have to go wash my hands.
All right, you do that. Oh, sounds like my bird is pretty upset.
Sorry.
Come here, bird. Hi, pretty bird. He was upset because he couldn't come and bother me. Insert running water clip. Do we have that one? I think Donnie has all the sound effects. Let's see. Oh, yeah. Todd put them in right on. Let's see. Washing hands. There we go.
Dang it, I thought I muted.
That's awful. That's awful.
No, StreamYards has it now where you can copy, like we've got all of our profiles on our StreamYard account. You can copy sounds from one profile to another. So I just copied all the sounds over from the HTM main profile to mine.
Yeah.
So
yeah, I gotta actually remember next time. I gotta do that too, because I don't have those yet either. I keep forgetting to do that. All I got is my my Star Trek sound effects. I'm gonna edit my I I got that transporter sound effect. I'm going to edit that, make it a little bit shorter. Andrew says, I don't even want to know who recorded that audio.
I think they got it off the internet.
Yeah.
So you probably really don't want to know
effect.
who recorded that audio.
It's probably just somebody pouring a bottle of water into a bowl.
Probably.
Remember, the sound effects in horror movies, that's just somebody punching a pumpkin or a watermelon.
Yeah, but when you add the imagery to it.
Macaroni. Yeah, when you add the imagery to it. Swirling your fingers around in a bowl of macaroni and cheese. That was the one I was watching some thing one time. They were showing Foley artists, and the guy had steaks, and he was like slapping down steaks on like a piece of plexiglass and then peeling them up again.
Oh, really?
I don't even remember what the sound effect was supposed to be for, but he's just slapping raw steaks down on the plexiglass and then slowly peeling them back up. I think it was supposed to be footprints walking in blood. I think that's what it was. So that sticky, peely sound, you know what I mean? I think that's what it was. I should just go let him out. He'll maybe be quiet.
He doesn't bother me, like I've said before.
Yeah, you know what? I think it's worse for me because I hear that every day for like half the day.
Well, that's why it doesn't bother me, because we had birds before. We had 2 parakeets. I listened to them all the time.
Yeah.
Got used to them, and they don't bother me. I kind of miss them.
How long did you have them for?
8, 9 years, something like that.
Oh, yeah?
One of them, anyway. The other one didn't last that long because the female one laid an egg.
Yeah.
And the male one, I don't know what he did. He did something. He pissed her off. She freaking killed him.
Oh, yeah?
She freaking offed him. Yeah, I found him dead at the bottom of the cage.
You probably were they a mating pair? Because they'll just lay eggs once in a while that are unfertilized, just like a chicken.
I don't know if they were technically a mating pair. I mean, we bought them both at the same time. Always had them together.
Okay.
But
and they never produced a chick, right? They never made a baby bird. No. So they probably,
because like I said, she laid that one egg, and I don't know if he was messing with the egg or what, but I came home one day and he was dead in the bottom of the cage with a big hole in the side of his neck, and I'm like, huh.
Wow.
Well, there's nobody else in the cage but you. Did you do that? There we go. Right on the pins.
In case that she went Black Widow on his ass.
She did.
Well, it depends. Birds are weird sometimes. Like if it's an unfertilized egg, you gotta. They'll try to get rid of it because it's like it's not their offspring or whatever, right? So
maybe that's what it was. He knew it was an unfertilized egg, and he was trying to get rid of it. And she was like, no.
Yeah, that's right.
My mom's bird goes psycho when she's nesting.
Andrew said they were praying mantis finches.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mary said her mom's bird goes psycho when it's nesting. It wasn't long ago that bird just laid in a little egg, right?
Right now, she's getting ready to lay an egg.
Getting ready to lay an egg?
They have to make sure there's like nothing at the bottom of their cage that she can even remotely think that's nests, because you can't get near a cage, she'll attack you.
Yeah.
Wow.
And it's called a lovebird.
Her name's Violet. We call her Violent.
It bit me on the lip one time.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was sitting on my finger, tweeting away and being all cute. And I was like, oh, cute little bird. And then it went, yeah, and it bit my lip.
Oof.
You bugger. And they got like a really thick beak. It's like a little pyramid.
I bet that was not comfortable.
Well, it wasn't terrible, but it hurt. It didn't cut me or make me bleed or anything, but it was a pretty good pinch. And I had to like pull away and it like stretched and snapped off like a clothespin or something would.
Oof.
Off your fingers. Yeah. Funny now, though. Funny now. AK says, Donnie, give us a wide view.
Yeah, I'm working on it here.
I can see the medallion through the hole there. That's kind of cool. So when you're looking at it, you can look down and you'll see it.
There's what it'll look like from the side.
There we go.
And I mean, as you get close, you'll be able to see it till you get almost up over it.
Yeah.
I think that'll work.
Yeah, that's what I figured. You only got to get back a little bit to be able to see it from underneath. And you can look down through that hole and see it too.
Oh, from up here?
Yeah.
Sort of.
You'll be looking at the top and then you'll see a light down there and you'll be like, oh, what's down there? And then you'll go, wow. Yeah, that
I think
really
that'll
looks
look
great.
okay.
No, I think it looks great.
Well, thank you. Let me.
It's better than okay. Don't sell yourself short. No pun intended. Don't sell yourself short. That looks fantastic. Your screen's gone.
Yeah, I laid the phone down for a second while I.
Oh, okay, I see. You're just switching. AK said amazing. Ricardo said looks fantastic, Donnie. Congratulations. Yeah, absolutely. Congratulations. Donnie really pulled it off, man.
There she is with the
Outstanding
lights
work. Nice. Mary said that's amazing.
Thank you.
Yeah, outstanding work. I can't wait to see it in person.
Kill that.
I'll be taking lots of pictures of that. I know what picture to make for Donnie now.
What's that?
I know what to make for you now. Unfortunately, I won't have time to make yours before Wonderfest. I'll have to send it to you after.
That's all good.
That's cool, man.
I still got the engines taped up.
Yeah.
I guess I could go ahead and peel that off. Let me switch back to.
Yeah, probably. You can, even so, you can still see some light coming through. But yeah, I guess that's all pretty much all you got left to do, eh? Except for the name.
Yes. I still got to put the name on it.
Don said, damn lights. Keith says, can't wait to see it at Wonderfest.
Thank you.
Ricardo said, I'm so happy I'll get to see that in person at Wonderfest. Yeah.
That's right. Ricardo's going to be there this year. I forgot.
Yeah, man. And I'm bringing you that Jupiter 2 model, Ricardo. I wasn't able to send that off to you, but it's in a box and I'll bring it for you.
Which Jupiter 2 is that?
The one from the 90s movie with Matt LeBlanc.
Oh, okay, yeah.
For the Lost in Space movie.
Yeah, that's the oval shaped Jupiter 2.
Yeah, it's a pretty cool little model. It's a cool ship. I almost built it, but then I started getting all these Star Trek models. If you guys didn't send me all the models I have, I probably would have actually built it by now. But I got all kinds of Star Trek starships to build, so. And Ricardo was interested in it, so I'm happy to give it to him. I'd like to see what he does with it. I've seen a couple finished, not very many on YouTube, but I've seen a couple finished builds of it, and it looks good. It's a cool looking little model.
I was gonna do the Ghost next, but I think my next from Star Wars.
I don't know which one that is.
It's basically the ship that is credited with starting the rebellion. But I think I'm gonna do the Jupiter 2 next.
The original one?
Jupiter 2.
The round saucer? Yeah, there's a pretty big model of that you can get. Is that a Polar Lights model? That big version?
Oh no. I'm thinking about doing the GamBody one.
Okay, you're gonna print it. Nice.
Yeah.
Is there more details to it than there is for the other one?
At least as much.
Okay. I've seen some really, really awesome builds of that.
Yeah, the Polar Lights one is nice.
I've seen some other ones. Yeah, I think that's the ones I've seen. I think they're pretty much all the Polar Lights version of it. That Landon Montgomery vintage modeler guy did a really nice version of it. And he did a pretty cool spin drift. I think it's called the spin drift from the show Land of the Giants.
Yeah, that's the spin drift.
Yeah, that orange ship. Pretty cool. He put all kinds of detail inside. Little switches to switch lights on and off. Closet doors that open and close. Little cabinets that open up. And little lit up monitors that swivel. And little controls that move. It's like really detailed. Ricardo said Dash Rendar's ship. Don't he? He's asking
yes.
Dash Rendar's ship?
Yes.
Okay, so that must be from a Star Wars movie that I've never seen.
No, it's from what's the name of that? One of the animated ones.
Oh, okay.
It's been in most of the movies too.
Oh yeah?
You know, as a set piece.
Okay.
You know, it's never been a plot point or anything like that, but it's been there.
It's just kind of there.
Yeah.
AK says, "Oh my God, I would love a Land of the Giants model. Grew up on that show in the early 70s." I think he said he got his model from the GamBody site. I think.
There's several model kits of the spin drift.
Yeah.
The
really large one that he did for his video series, though, I think it was a resin printed one.
It might have been. There is a large plastic model kit of it.
Yeah.
I can't remember who makes it now. It's like 1/32 scale.
Okay.
Let me see here. I believe it's 1/32. Yes, from Mobius Models.
Mobius. Looks like an interesting show, AK, from the clips I've seen. I've never seen the Land of the Giants show myself, but looks like it would have been something cool back in those days. He says,
Oh, I'm sorry. No,
Mobius.
it was from Aurora.
Aurora.
Yeah. I think at one time, Cult TV Man had that kit. I don't know if he still does or not.
Don said, build what you want. Really don't care what anyone builds. Lights is just our inside joke. And it never gets old.
It's
AK
just fun,
said,
you know.
Mobius. Great company for sci-fi. And then he said, the show was a great show for those hungry for sci-fi in the 70s.
Yes.
Interesting premise. You know, they go on a journey or whatever, and they end up in a place where they're tiny and everyone else is giants.
There's the engines with the masks removed.
Very awesome.
The only thing I don't like about this kit is from here to here isn't lit.
I see that.
Because it's solid resin under there. The hollow part doesn't start until here.
Really?
Yeah, because there's a joint right here where this piece glues onto this piece. There's a joint right here.
Yeah.
And I guess they had to make
pins.
They had to make it solid for those pins to go in. Yeah.
Yeah. You know, they could have just made that grill that much shorter and no one would even notice.
Yeah. That's the only thing I don't like is that right there.
Yeah. They could have just made that end where the light ends, where the open part ends.
Yeah.
You wouldn't be able to tell the difference. But whatever, still looks good. I don't think anyone's going to care about that. But yeah, I can totally see it. Just the way that they designed it.
But that's the Orville.
Don says, it hurts my eyes. AK said, it was a Gilligan's Island in space kind of a thing. A short trip that went afoul.
Yeah, it kind of was.
I bet you if I really wanted to see it, I could find it on one of those free streaming sites that has nothing but old shows. Andrew said, that looks great. Looking forward to seeing it in person. Yeah, you and Donnie are going to have the two most awesomest freaking models there.
That's the most I can get into the camera at one time.
You need a bigger camera, man.
Yeah. I'm gonna do a little touch-ups here and there tomorrow night. Like it's not on camera right now. Oh, this thing's heavy. See, there's a spot right here that needs to be gray.
Your name's in front of where you're pointing.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. Just move it. There we go. There we go.
Yeah, that right there should be gray.
Oh, okay.
Evidently, when I sprayed it, I had a piece of tape over that, and
yeah, I've done that. There's a few spots on my Voyager like that.
I'll just mask that off and throw a little piece of cling wrap around it and spray that.
Yeah, there you go.
And I need to paint in this white line right here.
Like it goes across the panel?
There's a white line that goes right between these two panels.
Okay. Yeah, I can see a line there.
Yeah. See, on this side it's white, but on this side I messed up and didn't get it quite masked right.
Oh, I can't tell from here, but it looks good. You know, it's pretty small from here.
I still don't understand why they put these lines in it.
Yeah, that's supposed to be smooth. You said, eh?
Yeah. On the picture of the studio model, this and this are both just smooth. They're recessed,
Yeah.
but smooth. Who knows? Different structure.
Doesn't make it look
right?
awful. Yeah.
No.
It might not be accurate, but you know, it still looks good. It's extra detail, I guess.
But I even looked on the refit Orville from the third season.
The season 3. Yeah.
And it doesn't have this grill work right here.
No, eh?
That I can tell. Now the body of the ship itself has a lot more like paneling look to it.
Yeah. I think because they made a CGI model for it, didn't they?
Right.
Yeah, so they added like some panel details and shading and stuff.
Yeah, it has like varying shades of paneling all over it. It still has the basic, you know, the main body's a lighter color, and then you got the darker colors here and there. But then it also has like subtle paneling all over the ship.
not quite Aztec patterns, but you can see it differentiates the shapes, and you can see different individual panels, right?
Right.
What's going on out there? A bunch of yahoos?
Bunch of cool guys
But
out there.
I think I'm going to call it here because it's 10 o'clock and I got to work tomorrow. And I'll finish her up tomorrow the best I can.
I agree with you there, AK. We always think we need to add more, adjust more, paint more, light more. It's never enough for the maker, for ourselves, yeah.
Ain't that the truth?
He said, looks great. And he said, good night.
That's
Good
why I
night,
decided
Sickle.
I still got to paint the little covers that go over the brassards, but that'll take 5 or 10 minutes. I got to get those painted, and then I'm just going to do a few touch-ups here and there and give it a flat coat and resin the windows, and that's it. That's all I'm going to do.
Awesome. Don said, looks great. Great work, bud, even with the lights.
Even with the lights. Well, thank you, Don.
Especially with the lights.
That's high praise coming from you, Don. I know how much that hurt. But thank you, everybody, for stopping by. I appreciate it. Like and subscribe if you want. Let's see. Tomorrow night, we got Keith, KC's Model Mayhem at 7 Eastern. Still working on the Mercedes. That thing's looking sweet,
Bricks
too.
And Sprues.
I can't believe how complicated that thing is.
Bricks and Sprues, not KC's Model Mayhem.
Oh, that's right. Bricks and Sprues. Sorry, Keith. My bad. I need to update my thing. Then Thursday night, we have Jordan aligning the stars. And don't think he's going to be streaming this week.
Him and Todd were talking about doing it from the suite, because Jordan's going to get there Thursday afternoon, and they suggested it. They mentioned it.
Okay,
they said it was possible.
There is a possible stream Thursday night, probably over on the HTM YouTube instead of Jordan. Are you going to stream Thursday night after them?
No, we're going to be driving down there. We're leaving Thursday afternoon or Thursday morning.
Gotcha.
We leave Thursday morning and then we get there Friday.
So possibly a stream Thursday night, possibly not a stream Thursday night. We don't know. So check and see. And then Friday night, of course, Friday night we will be streaming from Wonderfest. I'm not sure if it'll be exact. Do what?
We will be live from the Crown Plaza at Wonderfest, yes.
We will. I'm not sure if it will be at exactly 9 p.m. Eastern, the way we usually stream it. Maybe a little earlier, a little later. We'll see. But we will be streaming
Yeah.
Friday night. And then Saturday night, we'll be streaming from Wonderfest.
That's right.
Andrew won't be doing his regular stream because he also will be at Wonderfest.
And he'll be
So,
there with us. We'll all be in the same room together.
That's right.
Instead of all
And
on different screens.
That brings us back to Monday. And I'm not 100% sure if I'm going to stream Monday night or not because I'm coming back from Wonderfest Monday. We'll see.
We understand.
We'll see.
We understand. Even if you can only come on for an hour, we understand.
But, like I said, thank you everybody for stopping by. We appreciate it. Jody, thank you for producing.
You're welcome, my friend.
And we will see you all tomorrow night in the stream, in the comments on Keith's stream. Bricks and Sprues, not Casey's Model Mania. I need to fix that in my description. Nobody has pointed that out yet. It's been Bricks and Sprues for a while.
I don't look at your description. I know what you're going to be working on.
But I read it right out of my description every week at the end of the stream, and nobody has said anything. Not even Keith has said anything.
Because usually you don't say the name. You just usually say Keith.
Oh, do I?
Yeah.
Oh, well, my bad.
No worries.
But I'm going to get out of here and, oh, thank you, AK. And get ready for work or get ready to go to bed and get up and go to work. But thank you all for stopping by. We appreciate it. Have a good one, and we'll see you tomorrow night. Bye.